All right. Well, do you know is in the book, but do you know what we're up to next, Tim?
Yes, I do, and I can't wait.
That is right. We are reviewing Dark Knights, the Batman Who Laughs.
Ooh, very exciting.
Yes. This was a prelude into Dark Knight's Metal.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim, as usual, I guess you have the credits.
I sure do. So for Dark Knights, the Batman Who Laughs, credits for that issue go to James Tynion IV, who was the writer, Riley Rossmo, who did artwork. Colors go to Ivan Placencia, and letters go to Tom Napolitano.
Okay. And who did you found me starting us off in the review?
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to do it or should I?
Go ahead, Sonny. You go ahead and do it. You do it way better than I do.
Well, thank you. Okay, I will start us off. And in the beginning, we see the Batman Who Laughs, and he is showing us cards, talking about superheroes, Superman, Batman, and he says, but what happens basically when you get the other card? And he shows the Joker, and then it brings us to the story. So this is pretty much the origin of the Batman Who Laughs.
Mm-hmm.
And we see, as we talked about, and Earth 22, and we're seeing this world where basically it's getting blown up. There's chaos all around, and we see that the Joker has Batman tied up, he's beaten, and the Joker is telling him how he wants to make the best of both of them. That's what he wants. And there's the toxins getting around. You see he's murdering families, he's taking kids, he's murdering the adults, taking the kids. It is a crazy beginning. It was very exciting. I really like the spread of one of the pictures. You see that kind of the bat symbol, and all around it you see story going on.
What was it like the first 3 pages? So the first 6 were all double page spreads.
Yeah, there were a lot of that. Yeah, and it was really interesting. Yeah, I had a very strong start for the story, and then so Batman eventually he has it, and he kills the Joker. He's saying stop, and the Joker's just still talking. Pain really doesn't affect him much, but then Batman kills him. And then we go on to Batman and Superman. They have all the kids who were affected by the toxin that the Joker put out. And, Batman's saying maybe it's too much. And Superman says, Superman believes, no one is beyond saving. Mm-hmm. And then when they're talking about one of the girls seeing a therapist, and he says, oh, the girl bit the therapist or someone, and then Batman laughs. He lets out like a, and then he's like, oh, that wasn't funny, right? So you're starting to see that Batman was affected too by this.
Yeah.
And then he's with the Bat family, that guy who wears something red hood, and that girl, and all of them right there all around Batman. He's speaking with them all. And then he's saying, kind of console him. And then the big surprise when he pulls out his guns and the Batman, he kills them, and that is pretty much what he becomes the Batman Who Laughs, as he kills the Bat family. Then we see him in the Watchtower, and there was madness there.
Whoa.
And taking out the Justice League.
In the worst way possible. Poor Plastic Man.
Oh, man. Yeah, so it was chaos there. And he's taking over not just the Watchtower, but he's just taking over everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then now he learns, okay, I don't just want to take over this world. There is a multiverse. I want to take over everything. And we do see that. We're getting more towards the end now. He has somebody tied up the whole time, and he's speaking, and he even says when he tells this man who is tied up, and he says, a Batman who laughs is a Batman who wins. Mm-hmm. And then it's leading us into, like I said, Dark Knight's Metal. And that is pretty much our story of Dark Knights, the Batman Who Laughs. For me, I enjoyed the story. I thought it had a very strong beginning, and I like the artwork. I really like the character of the Batman Who Laughs. I had seen him before in pictures. People getting ready. Oh, this is coming out. When you see people saying, oh, what do you think of the story? But I haven't read it yet. And this is my first time reading a story with the Batman Who Laughs. Like I said, I like the artwork. I like the way he looks. And reading this, I like the character. I think he's a very cool villain. I like that. It is a Batman who was turned into the Joker. So a mix of both characters, 2 legendary characters. And like I said, I enjoyed the story. It did the one thing that I don't like when they kill characters too fast, when you have all these superheroes and then they kind of wiped out like nothing. That is
come in at the end of their death.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves in comics nowadays. Is that? But I enjoyed the story. It does good. It brings you into Dark Knight's metal. And for me, like I said, not the greatest, but I think very good. I like the artwork. I like the characters. I give Dark Knight's The Batman Who Laughs an 8.2. It's a very good story.
Interesting, Sonny. Very interesting. So let me go ahead and go over how I feel about this. And I think
And first, would you like to show us that nice, pretty picture behind
Oh
you?
yeah,
There
look
he
at
is,
that
the Batman Who
guy.
Laughs.
So yeah, this was a issue that Jamie picked for us while he's gone. And I thought it was a very wonderful choice. I'd never read it before. I have the Batman Who Laughs trade sitting over here on my bookshelf. And I haven't gotten around to reading it yet, but this gives me major incentive to do so. It's a very solid story, very gruesome origin on the Batman Who Laughs. I mean, gunning down the Bat family. It was brutal, but it was too quick.
Headshot.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sonny. It was just too quick. You came in at the end of a lot of stuff. I even told Jamie this, that this issue could have been double the size, and they could have really gone into a lot more about his origin. And I wish they would have done that. But the artwork, moving forward, the artwork holds that high anxiety of the issue. And the first 3 double page spreads really put you right in to the middle of the end. You know what I mean?
That was I think that was my favorite, was the beginning, those spreads. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, that was really cool. Tinian's writing is top notch here for the 21 pages that he did. I think he could have done a heck of a lot more, and I definitely wanted more to this particular issue. So with all that being said, and Black Kryptonite to Superman, see you later, Lois. And Jonathan, holy smokes, their eyes are bleeding out and all that. This issue doesn't hold back, guys. Certain things are left to your imagination, and that I think is wonderful storytelling, because when certain things are obscured, you're like, what is he doing?
It just
to
makes you
them?
imagine more. Yeah.
Oh, and you can only imagine what Superman affected by Black Kryptonite would do. Yeah. And I love what Batman Who Laughs said. He's like, I tried this on Supergirl first, and it took her all of 10 seconds to tear her family apart. I wonder what it'll do to you. Catch. Oh my God. Okay. But yeah, so the writing I give in 8.5, very well deserved. I just wish it was longer. That's the only thing. I read it and I was like, that's it. No, come on, man, we need more. And the artwork gets a very solid 8 out of 10. The sketch style work I'm not a super fan of, but it fit very, very well with this issue. So overall, Sonny, I am just a little bit above you at an 8.25 out of 10.
There you go. 8.2 and 8.25.
Yeah.
8.2 and 8.25 for Dark Knight's The Batman Who Laughs.
I think that's the closest we've ever gotten, like on an issue that neither one of us have ever read before, and with our ratings, that is like right there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, every now and then there's a certain ones like a 10 out of 10, but like
those don't
for the
count.
8, yeah. Like I said, for this one, that is something that our opinions are very similar.